Hi everybody. I'm going through a major flare-up right now. Man, I felt it yesterday, like started yesterday. But today in the morning, I didn't sleep till like 5 in the morning because I had this like feeling, the GERD, the typical GERD. But I went to sleep and like at 8 in the morning, so like 2 hours and a half after I fell asleep, I woke up, like my eyes went, and it was burning. Like from here, my esophagus like crackling. I tried sleeping on my left side because you're supposed to sleep on your left side, and like inclined, like raised. Nothing was working. Man, the burning was going insane, like a chemical burn going like upside down, and like up and down. I still feel it. I had to leave my work in the school early. I was training and man, feeling the burning. I was feeling again disoriented. I even asked people if I was like pale. I was feeling like if I look sick, and everyone tells me no, you look fine. I'm like, man, I feel like I look sick, like dizzy, and like this. You have this like panic, like you don't know where to turn. It's like a caged animal, you wouldn't know where to turn. You would try to find relief, but can't find it. Like you can't find it anywhere. So you're like going insane. It's just you enter panic mode. Man, I have it right now. But anyway, well, let's go over the medications. Let's go over the medications taken. The first one I took after I went to the hospital in December 2021. Well, I got to see the cardiologist like in February. You know how that works, right? So he prescribed me pantoprazole, which, man, I took it for like almost a month, like 20 milligrams twice a day, and I felt worse. For some reason, like, I don't know why PPIs, proton pump inhibitors, make me feel worse. I was taking it, I was feeling dizzy, and the GERD symptoms were there, right? So I took the pantoprazole for like a month. Then, I asked again to get switched. And well, I was making my appointments for the gastro, which I didn't get to see him like all the way till May. I kept on the pantoprazole, then I tried others, but let's go down the list. The omeprazole, I tried omeprazole, same deal, the pantoprazole, nothing, still a GERD. Esomeprazole, same deal. Lansoprazole, same deal. Rabeprazole, same deal. Amitriptyline, I was put that like in September last year, 2022, when my gastroenterologist had like basically I exhausted everything, and he was trying to think it was in my head. So he gave me this amitriptyline, like it's supposed to it's like a low dose SSRI. So it's supposed to help you like if you have spasms in your esophagus or like oversensitive esophagus, and or it's in your head, right? That's what I think. So didn't work at all. Didn't work. I felt like weird on it, like just weird. And it's supposed to be a low dose SSRI and it's supposed to not mess with your brain. Yeah, right, man. I feel kind of weird on it, like depressive, I mean, I'm already depressed because of the GERD, but with this stuff I feel like sad, starting to get sad. And I told the doctor, and he's like, no, you shouldn't feel anything mentally. It's an SSRI. I mean, come on. It has to mess with your serotonin, So I did feel, I told him, you know what, I don't want that garbage. I don't want it. So dicyclomine, that was supposed to be for the stomach thing, which was actually pylori. I was H. pylori. They didn't catch it on the first endoscopy that was on June last year. They caught it in December last year, but that didn't do anything. Famotidine, that didn't do anything either. Carafate, I took the Carafate since my insurance wouldn't prescribe, well, it wouldn't pay for the liquid Carafate. The doctor prescribed me the tablets, so you had to crush them and make it a powder and put it in water, and a mess. And putting water and drink it like that. I tried like chewing it and putting water in my mouth and swishing it, and it helped. It would help you 2 hours, but not take the feeling away completely. Just kind of make a buffer okay? Because it's supposed to make like a coat the stomach, like coat ulcers and coat the stomach, so it doesn't, on the esophagus, suffer so much. But it just made me dizzy, and in those 2 hours of a little bit of relief, I felt like I got taking medicine. Like it felt chemical inside, like the taste and the feeling. It felt like a chemical feeling. Let me see. So Gaviscon, the US version is the little tablets. I took those, and man, it's the same thing. They will give me like very little relief. They like foam up, and you swallow it. It's disgusting. You put it in your mouth. You have to chew it. I would like chew it and drink some, and put some water in my mouth, and it makes this foam. And the same, I would feel like chemical, like I had taken chemicals, and I didn't like it at all. And it was worse than the Carafate. I mean, it would give me like relief for like 30 minutes, but not like full relief, just a little bit. You say, oh, okay, there it is, right? But yeah, that's it. Sorry about the face I'm making, but I'm burning right now. I'm like feeling it right now, like all the way. Like, so sorry about I'm making faces. I'm not making faces straight at you. I'm just like, man, I'm feeling it. Anyway, so Gaviscon, the US was a total. I tried the UK version. That's the liquid aniseed, which it tastes foul. It's disgusting. God, it's disgusting. But that one gave me as much as relief as Carafate, and still I feel like dizzy and weird on it, and the taste is just disgusting. Limonene, I tried that. I was on Reddit, and you talk to people there, and there's some people that have like weird ideas. So one told me to take the limonene. It didn't work. I ran across the typical people that say that you have low acid in your stomach, and that must be it, right? Like it doesn't make freaking sense, all right? I know there's people that do have low acid, and it's like a rare condition, right? It's a rare condition to have low acid in your stomach. But if you suffer from acid reflux, right? That means that the acid is coming up, right? You have a lot of freaking acid, all right? It's coming up. It's like a surplus, all right? Or it's like if you have a hernia and it's keeping the sphincter open, the acid is coming out. It even can come out as vapor, right? So it's not about like low acid. So I tried the betaine hydrochloride, HCl. Betaine was supposed to, because they told me, I talked to someone, he was like, yeah, man, you have low acid, this cured me. I was like, really, this cured you? Yeah, you low acid. It's quackery, man. It's quackery. I tried it, and this betaine is actually freaking like makes you more acid. As soon as I took it, man, I flared up like crazy. It was like, man, the acid was insane. So I wouldn't try that garbage. Then when on December I was found that I had a pylori, the H. pylori. So I had a quadruple antibiotic treatment, which was a nightmare. By the second week, by the sixth day, I felt like I was chemically burned. I was getting chemically burned inside. I mean, I went through with it, but oh man, it's horrible. And after that, after I went through the H. pylori treatment, it killed all my good bacteria. So the yeast, the candida, I got thrush, so my tongue was all white. So then I was prescribed the nystatin liquid, and that didn't freaking work. And then I was put on fluconazole pills, and that killed it. That killed the thrush. So I've been through these. Okay, I'm gonna go through the list again. Pantoprazole, omeprazole, esomeprazole, lansoprazole, rabeprazole, amitriptyline, dicyclomine, famotidine, Carafate, Gaviscon, US and UK versions, liquids and tablets, limonene, betaine, HCl, the pylori quadruple antibiotic treatment, nystatin liquid, and the fluconazole. Those are just, oh yeah, and what was the other one? Pepsid. Yeah, I tried Pepsid too, and it was garbage. It didn't work. Oh, and of course Tums, Tums, the typical, right? Maalox, Tums, everything over the counter. If you've seen it over the counter, I tried it. The chalk tablets, yeah, these are like mainly like prescription, except for the betaine and the Gaviscon. Yeah. But if it's over the counter, I tried it. Nothing freaking works. Right? Nothing works. The only thing that worked, and that's like, is diet, and doing the elimination diet. And I eliminated everything. Oh, you wanna know something funny? I eliminated everything. So right now I'm eating brown rice, and ground beef and brown rice. All right, that's all I'm eating. Okay, I was eating like up to like last week. I was eating brown rice, ground beef, and bananas. All right, so that's the only thing I could eat. So I called my doctor, the gastroenterologist, and I talked to the nurse, of course. And I told her, yeah, I'm in pain. I mean, you know, something needs to be done, right? That was like a couple of weeks back before they like referred me to the surgeon. And it's like, I'm in pain right now. I'm in pain, and she was like, "Wait, have you tried like this? I've been through this like a year and a half." And I told her, have you told her, you know, I'm through, and she's like, "Have you tried sleeping on an incline?" I'm like, "Dude, come on, that's like entry-level GERD stuff, man. You know, have you tried laying on your left side?" I'm like, "Come on, man. I've gone through all this with your doctor, okay, nurse." And she's like the main nurse. Like, you should know about the patient, you know. Put some effort. Hey, what an insult, right? After all I've gone through this year and a half with this, you know, under the care of the doctor, and she's supposed to be the nurse there. It's like, what an insult, what a slap in the face to tell me, you know. She said, "Well, have you tried the elimination diet?" Like, dude, man. I'm like, "Yes, I have." And you know what? The only things I can eat now is brown rice, ground beef, and bananas. And she's like, "Oh, bananas can cause acid reflux." I'm like, freaking great. Okay, then I'll just eat ground beef and rice my whole life. I mean, that's not sustainable. And that's during the time they were telling me, "Oh, you just gotta use PPIs, but they don't work for you, so just stick to the diet." They're like really like washing their hands off me, and I'm like, dude, that's not sustainable. Just to eat brown rice and beef and ground beef all my life, and it doesn't like, you know, keep the GERD away. It doesn't. You know, I mean, like for today, for example, I have a massive flare up, and I woke up like that. I hadn't eaten anything, not even water. I mean, I drink water and I feel the acid coming up, just water. Or nothing at all. I just wake up, it wakes me up like that. You know, just like acid up to here. So it's like, you know, I definitely need the surgery. And the manometry results haven't come out yet. So I'm supposed to have an appointment, like a conference with the doctor on Wednesday, but I haven't received the test results. I'm like, well, what's gonna happen? I don't know. All right, so yeah, those are the medicines I've been taking. Oh yeah, look, I'm venting all my complaints. You know, this nurse, the head nurse, what a pain, man. You know, amazing. They just don't care about you. They just don't care. I called, it was a weekend, and I was like flaring up so bad. And I called asking like if there's something to be done, right? So I was, and this is when the nystatin wasn't working, the liquid antifungal. So I was asking, you know, if I could like get pills or something. And so I called, and you have to leave a message for the nurse. It doesn't just pick up, right? So I called, and I'm leaving a message, and like the message ends. So I didn't get to the end of my thought. So I call again, and finish my thought. On Monday, she calls, and she's like, if you call just once, it'll be better, because the more you call, the more time it takes me to get back to you. What a freak. You know, if you hate your job, quit, right? You know, if you're miserable, why make others miserable, man? You know, people are in pain, and you're gonna insult them that way? You know, she chastised me for calling more than once. You know, a grown man, you know, an adult. I'm like, what the heck, man? You know, I was about to give her a piece of my mind, but you can't, because then they drop you as a patient. And they drop you as a patient, and then they blacklist you, you know, like you can't be worked with, or you're a weirdo. So I'm like, man, so I bit my tongue. I'm like, all right, just, you know, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? But anyway, the only thing I'm doing now, while I'm waiting for this surgery to happen, it's and it's helped my global sensation. It's I go to sleep. Before I go to sleep, when I'm laying down, I take 3 Tums, those chewables, and I suck on them so it like coats my throat, and take melatonin and just try to pass out. That's like the only thing that, and it's helped my global sensation. It has that little thing I'm doing. But the flaring and this, no, it's still there. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated and let's see how things go. Wednesday, I'm supposed to have my appointment. I'm gonna try to record it for you guys. And let's keep in touch. Hang in there, guys. We're in this together.